Hello and welcome back to Simple Tech Reviews. Today we'll be looking at the new ATOTO F7 10.1-inch CarPlay and Android Auto head unit. The F7 is ATOTO's in-dash receiver for exclusive use with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. This means that it is not an Android-based device and it is designed to be used by tethering your smartphone to take advantage of the full smart capabilities. Let's start by having a look at what comes in the package. We first see the accessories box that contains the external microphone, the radio's wire harness which is compatible with the S8 radio model. We then have the video out and front camera in cable. Next are the mounting brackets and screws. Then there's a plastic film protector for the screen. Here are the warranty and installation manuals. And finally the F7 head unit itself. Having a closer look, on the front we see the adjustable 10-inch IPS touchscreen and the buttons for power and mute, volume down and up, previous and next, and the home button. On the front left there are a micro SD card slot for media playback up to 512 GB, a USB port, the reset pinhole, and an auxiliary audio input. On top we see the model number and the wiring diagram. And on the back we have the FM antenna input, the front camera video out port, the RCA connectors for the subwoofer, the rear camera, video input, and audio out ports, the Sirius XM satellite radio input, the wire harness port, a safety fuse, the external microphone input, and the optional infrared steering control input. From the design, you can see that the F7 has what ATOTO calls a floating display, which means the large 10-inch screen protrudes from the main unit and can be adjusted to the best fit for your vehicle. The screen can be scrolled and tilted up and down. It can even be removed completely if you'd like. To install the F7, you will first have to connect all the wires according to the function. A good thing is that the F7 uses the same wire harness as the ATOTO S8, so if you are upgrading from an S8, you only need to unplug the old radio and plug in the new one without having to do any of the wiring all over again. After the wires are connected, you need to put the main unit in place without the screen into your vehicle's double DIN slot and also set the radio's dash panel back in place. The screen is the last thing you will need to connect, so everything else needs to be in place before proceeding. Plug in the screen and use the screws to adjust distance, height, and tilt. After this, your installation is complete. Let's now see how the F7 functions. Without plugging in any phone, you will have access to basic functions such as the AM/FM radio, Bluetooth for hands-free calling and audio streaming, media playback through the microSD slot, use your steering wheel controls, the rear and front cameras, and Sirius XM radio if you have them. But the main purpose of the F7 is to be tethered to your smartphone with either Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. To do this, you can simply plug in your smartphone to the radio's USB ports and immediately start taking advantage of the smart capabilities that each of these car platforms offer you, such as GPS navigation, online music and audio, messaging apps, weather forecasts, and more. Plus, you can also easily mirror your phone screen onto the big radio using the included apps. In conclusion, the ATOTO F7 is a great aftermarket radio with a huge screen for those who prefer to use the Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. It will give you the benefits of both platforms in a simple plug-and-play design and the added benefit of having a large 10.1-inch screen and ATOTO's after-sales support if you may need it. If you'd like to check out the ATOTO F7, don't forget to click on the links in the video description. Thank you very much for watching, stay safe, and we'll see you on our next review.